Hey guys, hey, what's up? It's your girl, and I'm going to be telling you guys about the most incredible dance weekend that I've had this year. First of all, I got this feeling, right? I had gotten this feeling that this was something that I absolutely needed to do. And it was on a whim, just like it was when I saw the last audition notice for the last Ailey audition that I did. So what happened with the Ailey audition is that I was looking up stuff, and I don't know how. Well, I think I was on either Dance USA or some other dance organization, National Dance Organization's website. And I don't know, I just came across the audition notice and I was like, what? Ailey? And I was like, what? When is the deadline to turn in your registration? And at the time I was looking at it, the last day to turn in your registration was that day, the day that I was looking at it. And so, like I mentioned, I had like this feeling. So what you have to understand is I am a woman who endeavors to live by what God wants me to do, right? And so what most people don't know, because obviously I haven't said it, is that when I'm talking about specifically how you don't have to go to every audition, it's because everything is not for you, right? And you can honestly waste time. You can honestly, give yourself like some sort of complex that you're not good when you kind of put yourself in any and every space just for no reason, without vetting it, without, crafting a focus for your dance career. There are things that God has for me, right? And there are things that he signs off of and he approves of. So it's going to be advantageous of me to follow that path more than it is for me to just be like, okay, I found all of these auditions and I'm going to check the list and I'm just going to go to all of them and see what sticks. It's like, there's a path for you, right? So I had been looking at auditions and seeing audition notices well before I came across this random Ailey notice. And it just wasn't sitting with me. And I was just like, okay, well, this is not, I know what my goals are. I know the things that I am going to do in my career, but this is not hitting. These aren't doing it for me. But it really stood out to me that when I saw the Ailey notice, I was like, child, not even in the same city, not even in the same state. But I was like, okay, no, I need to be there. So anyway, I had that same feeling when I saw this notice for Robert Battle dance auditions. Listen, I had taken a random time to pick up my phone to get on Instagram. And would you know that one of my mentees, who's like states away from where the audition was, posted it knowing that she's not going there, just posting it because she's a dancer's dancer, right? We love that. Posted it, and immediately when I saw it, I got that same like jolt, that same feeling that I had gotten when I saw the Ailey audition. And when I saw this audition for Robert Battle, I literally saw it the day before. And so I kept like zooming in. I'm like looking at the time and the date. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going. Even though I was like, yeah, I'm going, I kept going back and forth in my mind. I'm like, oh my God, do I want to go? Do I want to go? Like, I got to put out money for it. Like, and I'm going to be so mad, y'all. This is just me being honest. Because I've seen a lot of things happening in the dance industry right now where, once upon a time, I'm saying it like I'm super old, but once upon a time when there were audition notices or like master class notices, you saw professionals there, aspiring professionals, or people who you can look up to who were close to your age range and things like that. Now it be so many like little kids coming to these things. And no knock to the little kids, because you know they're having fun. They do this, they do that. They got ambassadorships and things like that. But we need to scale it back, and we need to get very, very specific about what it is. And that's just across the board. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to walk into a master class and you like, oh yes, this person, they get it. I'm going to be able to be fed for where I am in my career. And then you get in there and it's like 12-year-olds and stuff like that. It's like, that was just a little offering, I had to say, because once upon a time there was structure. I don't know. We just need to be more specific. Please. But so one of the things that I was going back and forth in my mind about is that, bro, if I get here and it's like Jits here, I'm honestly gonna be PO'd. I'm not even gonna hold you. And then I was like, bro, is Robert Battle actually gonna be there? Because I mean, we're talking about Robert Battle. We're talking about Robert Battle. So I'm like, is he really gonna be here? So y'all, even when I woke up the morning of the audition, I was like, Lord, I don't know. Like, should I go? And the Lord wasn't saying anything to me. But see, y'all, I ain't come here to preach. But that's why you have to have the Spirit of God on the inside of you, because it'll direct you. So something in my spirit was like, just go, even though I ain't hear God being like, yes, no. There's that inner GPS. And I was like, y'all, I mean, I'm making breakfast. I'm getting up my clothes. I'm packing my dance bag. But I'm like, ugh, if this is a waste of time, and, you know, I'm just... Anyway, I ended up going, making the trip. Y'all, I'm never late to anything. I'm very punctual. Natalie Nunn, punctual. Would y'all believe, while I'm making the trip, I took Uber and traffic was not cute. And I'm looking at the time, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be late. And then I'm thinking to myself about, like, when I've gone to past auditions, I've even thought about, like, the last time I went to the Ailey audition, I'm like, okay, it still be people pouring in. So they said we're gonna start at this time, but like they still got the dancers separated. So damn, I'm gonna get it right on time. Like, what is it? So I called the place that's holding the audition. They didn't answer the first time. I called the second time. I'm like, hey, are they starting exactly at 11? The woman who answered the phone was like, yeah, I think so. I see them going towards the studio. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I'm like, okay, I'm still keeping myself calm, because while I'm in the back of that Uber, I'm telling myself, Tran, you gonna get there right on time. It's okay. Like, you never know. The second you're walking in, Robert can be walking in too. And I was like, honestly, Trent, it can be like a Judith Jamison moment. What Judith Jamison moment, you ask? When she was auditioning for a TV show to do some choreography of Donald McHale. And she was like, man, she had bombed that audition, but she didn't even know that Alvin Ailey was watching her bomb that audition, and he's thinking to himself, that's the girl I need for my company. Whew! So I'm encouraging myself in the back of the Uber, and I asked the lady on the phone, I said, is Robert, I keep about to say Robert Garland. I'm like, is Robert Battle going to be there? And she was like, I don't know. Sometimes they just put it on there. So now I'm like, okay. Audition was to start at 11. Now it's like 11:15. I'm not gonna get it to like 11:24. I'm like, oh. So anyway, I come up. I've never been to this place, so I'm just trying to figure out my way. Ask people, okay, where to go? I've never been here. Get there. I can't go immediately in because I gotta use the bathroom, so I have to go to this other place. There was a restroom inside the studio, but I was thinking to myself, nah, that's gonna be ghetto. Nah, like, you come in late. If you gonna come in late, you better be able to have like a tearaway warm up and hit the floor. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the other side to go to the restroom. Then I came in, and so this lady opened the door, and we know etiquette and professionalism. It still matters. So this woman opens the door, and I'm like, hi, can you ask the dance teacher if I can come in? And she was like, oh, I'm like, no, I'm going to be the person who determines if you can come in. And I was like, oh, I didn't know, like, I wasn't trying to overstep or nothing like that. Because I'm thinking the teacher is like in front. So this lady is talking to me, but I'm like trying to see what's going on. I see dancers on the floor. I look through the crack of that door, baby, who is sitting at the front of the room? Who is sitting at the front of the room? Okay, so I'm at an audition. And yeah, we're still on our break and it's going really well. All the other dancers are out on the floor, but I am so happy. Like I said in the last video, I'll give y'all my full testimony soon enough, but I'm having a good time. It is a modern dance audition, which is really, really great. And I'm auditioning with someone very special. I've never been in a dance room with him, I don't think. So it's just really great, and I'm glad I chose to wear my mini twist like this because it fits. And I'll show you guys my outfit and stuff a little later. So I'm at an audition and it's going really well. We're on a 5-minute break. So yeah, I'm enjoying it.